Let's take you to how it's playing itself out on social media. Lebo Tshangela joins us to take that conversation forward. Lebo, it's been a busy day. Lots of newsmakers, personae that have dominated the conversation today. I'm curious, how is it looking on social media? What's dominating?
What's dominating is that the declaration being adopted. And people are saying that Trump lost and that Ramaphosa gave Trump and the US a gun to shoot themselves.
Yeah.
But people are very proud of what has taken place. They're saying that Ramaphosa was able to produce a world-class event, that now he's internationally, he's a giant. And then if we look at some are even talking about Lamola, saying that he has grown into his position, and some even saying that now he's starting to feel himself. You can see the confidence just oozing.
Yeah, sure. So it's interesting. There, some of the tweets as we show them. The world is determined to move on from the United States, says Nkwali there, whose handle is at Ubongani. And then someone else says, history in the making. And I think you'll find few people who will quibble with that, even in the manner in which it all happened. Certainly things flipped upside down in terms of how it's done. Let's keep this one from Nkwali a bit longer. It's great to see and hear that our government, under the leadership of President Ramaphosa, isn't shaken and will not allow to be bullied by those who think the world revolves around them. Declaration is adopted without fear, says Nkwali there. Let me see if we can take one more or one or two more before we proceed with our conversation. Congratulations, South Africa. This is an important moment for your country, and you have made it special. Well done. Hashtag G20 South Africa is the hashtag. Let's see one last one, Lebo, before we continue. Someone please tell Donald Trump that the Leaders Summit in South Africa has been adopted by an overwhelming consensus. He can cry more, says Sia out there on the platform known as X, formerly known as Twitter. So that's the sentiment you are picking up. And I imagine, Lebo, that the name Donald Trump is not far off in many of these mentions. Perhaps not trending like Cyril Ramaphosa, Ronald Lamola, Vincent Magwenya, but perhaps not far off in terms of being mentioned.
Yes, people, we won't forget what he's done, that he did not actually come to the G20, so people just comment and just throw his name in, wherever they feel that, that because they're very angry about what he did, and they feel very undermined, and they're also very happy that it's going ahead without him being there.
Early morning, of course, in Washington, and we are all going to be watching what the reaction will be, and it will come on the socials. So that's something else for you to watch. It will be on Truth Social. One can imagine the reaction from Donald Trump. Tell me about Vincent Magwenya. He's also trending, isn't he?
Well, Vincent Magwenya, actually they're criticizing. They say that he had so many months to actually prepare or organize a media flow.
Yes.
Just by the chaos that was there. I was there. The media almost looked like vultures.
Yeah.
Just standing there, competing for his attention, not hearing anything. But some of the things that Vincent said, I didn't want to talk about Trump. Like, guys, I thought that you guys are not gonna, be asking me about Trump.
What's that song? We don't talk about Bruno.
But people just wanted to go there, question after question after question.
We don't talk about who.
But obviously, a lot of the posts about what Vincent said during his chaotic media briefing.
Yeah, no, I was also curious about that. Lebo, thank you for that. Lebo Tshangela has been watching things as they unfold and the conversations as they unfold on social media. But as I was saying to Lebo, also quite curious about the decision to do that impromptu media briefing instead of, because there is a stage actually that's been set, everything proper. It could have easily have been an issue of, saying, let's meet at that platform in about 10 minutes or something. But then again, that's how it played out. He was swarmed by the media who are gathered here. And as a result, he's part of the conversation on social media. Stay with us. This is SABC News. We are the host broadcaster of G20 2025 South Africa.